Yes, please maintain silence. So look at the board. Now we are discussing about the predicting the values. Can you hear my voice? Resound వస్తుంది sound మంచి resound వస్తుంది. Hello. So now చాలా మంది ఇప్పుడు వచ్చారు కాబట్టి మీరు విన్నారా మార్నింగ్ క్లాస్? మార్నింగ్ క్లాస్ విన్నారా ఇప్పుడు వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు? స్క్రీన్ షేర్ అవ్వట్లేదు. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇప్పుడు ఉంది కదా. Yeah, look at the screen. Stop writing first of all. Stop writing, look at the board. So for the unit 3, we are discussing about the decision trees, how to implement a decision tree based on the given data set. Based on the given data set. Okay. Have you listened in the morning class? For the morning class, have you listened? So here in we are going to draw a decision tree based on two algorithms. The combination of two algorithms we call here as CART algorithm. Classification plus regression. Okay. What is classification is based on the given data set, labeled data set, supervised data. We are going to classify the data, and the regression algorithm is we are going to predict the values. True or false, yes or no. Okay, here in the example, he has given a data set of a combination of two data sets. One is classified data as well as the regression data. Classified data as well as the regression data. ఎవరి దగ్గరైనా ఫోన్ కనిపిస్తే నేను తీసుకొని హైదరాబాద్ తీసుకెళ్ళిపోతాను, నేను ఇవ్వను. మీ సార్ వాళ్ళు చెప్పినా నేను ఇవ్వను. So here among this example, we know that the regression data will be the prediction data. We are going to predict, we are going to decide whether the data is correct or not. Okay, we should decide. So among this data, which data is regression data? Which attribute, which column is regression data, prediction data? Which data is prediction data? Last వాళ్ళు నుంచోండి. లాస్ట్ స్పెట్స్ పెట్టుకున్నారు అబ్బాయి మీరే. లాస్ట్ బట్ 1 2 సెకండ్ రో మీరే నుంచోండి. మీరు కాదు, లాస్ట్. సో what are the attributes here? What are the column names here? What is telling? What are the column names? Outlook, temperature, humidity, wind, and play tennis. Among this, which data is prediction data? Play tennis is the prediction data. Usually, you all know for playing a cricket, tennis, etc. outdoor games, we should predict whether the weather is suitable for our game to complete or not. Here only, here also same data is given. He has given both classified data as well as the regression data, predicted data. Based on the classification of data, he only given the predicted values. Suppose if we observe the first row, the classified data is sunny, hot, high, weak. Means if the temperature is hot, if the humidity is high, if the wind is weak, we can play the tennis. For playing tennis, the predicted value is no. We can't play the tennis. Similarly, in each row, he has given the data set and he is given the prediction value, whether it is possible or not. Possible avutunda kada? Is it good for playing tennis or not? Okay. Now, we will write a program. We will see the program. How we are taking values as X, how we are taking values of Y. Madam, program ఎందుకండి అది ఇస్తే డేటా మనం డెసిషన్ ట్రీ డ్రా చేస్తే సరిపోతుంది కదా, వాడు ఏం రూల్ ఇవ్వలేదు కదా. మనకేంటి, ఇఫ్ వీఆర్ టేకింగ్ సన్నీ, హాట్, హై అండ్ వీక్, the decision tree should be no. If the decision tree is yes, we will go for other value. If the decision tree is no, we will go for another value. Why to use the program? Program endukandi anante, see here, in machine learning already I have discussed in the first class last week, 10 days before when I came. I told you that the machine learning and the artificial intelligence completely should be learned in the practical way. How it is implemented in practical way. So if at all you are not interested in the practical way, if you find interest in reading the theory part, there is no need for me to come from the 650 kilometers and come here and stand here to teach you. But if I send from there the PDF, you can read and you can learn. Is it right? There is no need for me to tell. If I send the PDF through mail, from there, some people have sent me mail. If I send the PDF, you can read, you know what is English. You can recognize the words, you can learn and you can read. But try to learn this in the practical implementation. And to learn about the practical implementation, it is very easy to write the program using the Python in Jupyter notebook. Okay, now we will see how I have taken these values on how the tree is generated. So this is a normal basic program which I have written based on the data available data set which I have pre-trained through the available data in my system. Okay, ade enduku train chesarante, because the data which I have, the work which I am doing consists of only that data. That data is available with me. So now we will see how the decision tree is generated, and the decision tree completely based upon how many child nodes to be generated among the available data. How many child nodes to be generated depends upon our decision. If we want 3 levels of child nodes, we can take 3 levels of child nodes. If we want 4 levels of child nodes, we can take 4 levels of child nodes. Okay, it completely depends on it. The morning class lo chusaru, meeru live lo chusara live lo. So now we will again see. Here you can observe I have written the depth of 5 child nodes. I want, except for root node, I need 5 levels of child nodes. Okay, so I am changing that value here to 2. Here you can observe, except the root node, I have generated 2 child nodes. So now we will see for the given example. ఇక్కడ ఏం గేమ్స్ ఆడట్లేదండి. Some people are very interested to do the answers. Tell the answers. Let us them. So here, the given data I have divided into X variable and Y variable. So for a Y, what is a variable? For a variable, we can give any number of values to be get executed. It depends upon us. If we give one value, it executes only one value. You know that? Variables can values. How many values we need, we are going to give. So here, stand up. అక్కడ ఎన్ని వేరియబుల్స్ తీసుకున్నా నేను? How many variables I have taken? How many variables are there? 2 variables. I will tell one question, and for that question I will give the answer. Judge, you people should judge whether I am telling the correct answer or not. Okay? Now, we know that decision tree is a combination, is represented by combining CART algorithm, by using CART algorithm. What is CART algorithm here? Classification algorithm, regression algorithm. Combination of classification and regression. We know that classification is based on the given data set. We are going to classify with some features, etc. Regression is predicting values. Okay? In the given example, do we get CART algorithm required data set? Do we have? In the given example, do we have CART data set? Classification and predicting data set. In the example, unda leda? Example lo unda leda? ఎవరికి అర్థం కాలి చెప్పండి. ఇప్పుడు వచ్చిన వాళ్ళందరూ బ్లాంక్ ఫేసెస్ పెట్టి కూర్చున్నారు. మీకు అర్థమైందా నేను చెప్పేది? మీకు అర్థమైందా? మరి చెప్పొచ్చు కదా అండి, మీరు మార్నింగ్ క్లాస్ వినలేదు. ఓకే, సో హియర్ CART algorithm. In unit 3 we are drawing a decision tree. What is decision tree? What is a tree? Parent node, root node, etc., etc. is a decision tree. So now from the given data set we are going to draw the decision tree. What is decision tree algorithm is, it uses both classification and regression algorithms. It uses both which algorithms? Classification algorithm, regression algorithm. Combination of these two is called as CART algorithm. CART. CART algorithm. Okay? In the given data set, in the given example, they have given one data set. We have to draw the decision tree. Given data set, draw the decision tree. In the given example, we are having both classified data, regression data. What is classified data is, you all know. What is regression data is, regression algorithm is a predicting algorithm. Regression algorithm will be based on predicting values. What is predicting values is, we are going to judge whether the data is true or false. Yes or no. If it is yes, from root node, one way will be there. If it is no, from root node, another way will be there. Okay. In the given example, we are having, look at the board. We are having all these classified data. Is it right? We observe all these classified data in the given example. Unna? Unna? These are the predicting values. These are predicting values. So here I have taken two variables, X and Y. Why only two variables, madam? Enduku రెండే వేరియబుల్ తీసుకున్నారంటే మనకి ఏం తెలుసు, డెసిషన్ ట్రీలో టూ అల్గారిథమ్స్ కంబైన్ చేస్తారు కదా. వాట్ ఆర్ దోస్ టూ అల్గారిథమ్స్? Classification and regression. For classification, we know the data will be classified. For regression, we know predicting values. We tell yes or no. That's why I have taken two variables. One variable as X for all the classified data. Another variables for predicting the values. Madam, ఈ values ఎలా తీసుకున్నారంటే అక్కడ ఎలా అయితే ఇచ్చారో నేను అలానే తీసుకున్నాను. Okay. You can observe in the PPT. We will check for first one. See, for sunny, hot, high, weak. Okay. For this data, we are having no as a predicting value. We are having no as a predicting value. Let's check. See, for sunny, hot, high, and weak data, classified data, we are having the predicting value as no. Like that, for each value, for each row, I have taken the respective predicting values. What is the meaning of respective here is, what is the meaning of respective value is, this is one array. You know about arrays? You know about arrays? That is rest of the topic. In array, the first block, and here in Y, the first answer belongs to this first array. Okay. Second one, second array, second array value in here, second answer. Okay. Respective values ante, suppose if we are taking two arrays, 10 elements, first element of first array belongs to the first element of second array. Second element belongs to the second array. Second element of second array. Ala, then two variables తీసుకున్నాను. Now my task is, by taking these two algorithm values, by using classification, classified as well as the regression values, I have to generate a decision tree. I have to generate a decision tree. Okay. See here. అయిపోయిందా? Look at the board. Look at the board here. By using the code, we have generated decision tree. In this decision tree, for each node, you can see the predicting values, yes or no. Predicting values. Madam, ఇది ఎలా జనరేటెడ్ చేయాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి దీన్ని? For each node, you can observe the predicting values, classified data as well as the predicting values. Whenever you are drawing on your own in the book, based on the imagination, you can draw the decision tree. But make sure that you are following the predicted values given in the example. ఇది కోడ్ కాబట్టి ఇది ఆటోమేటిక్ జనరేట్ అయింది. మీరు రాసేటప్పుడు డ్రా చేసేటప్పుడు డెసిషన్ ట్రీ మీకు ఇచ్చిన ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ క్వశ్చన్ కి దానికి తగ్గట్టు మీరు డెసిషన్ ట్రీ డ్రా చేసుకోవచ్చు. వేర్ you are following three levels or 4 levels or 5 levels or 6 levels depends upon your given data set. Okay. ఈ క్లాస్ చెప్పినప్పుడు విన్నారా? ఆన్లైన్ మీరు ఆన్లైన్ లో క్లాస్ విన్నారా? Have you understood what is root node, child node, parent node, leaf nodes? Understood or not? Yes or no? If no, I will complete in 2 minutes this slide. Yes or no? Yes. Write down these points. Right, by understanding these 2 points, I am going to ask some of them. Why I have written this point? ఇప్పుడు నేను అడిగిన వాళ్ళ ఆన్సర్ చెప్పకపోతే క్లాస్ నుండి బయటకు వెళ్ళిపోతారు. జాగ్రత్తగా అర్థం చేసుకుంటూ రాయండి ఆ 2 పాయింట్స్. Tell me why I am telling that decision tree will think same as human, and also why the data which is represented in the form of a tree is easy to understood than the theory part. Think twice. I will ask one of the student. If he or she fail to answer that, you will be out of the class. చెప్పకపోతే ఉంటుంది చూడు. I will show you the 2 slides. Finish writing? Finish writing? I will show you the 2 slides, slide 1 and slide 2. Tell me which slide is easy for you to understand. Okay? This is one slide. This is another slide. If I explain this slide, is easy for you to understand, or if I explain this slide line to line, is easy for you to understand. Previous slide. Why? Why? ఎవరు విన్నారు నా ఫస్ట్ విజిట్ క్లాస్? రేజ్ యువర్ హ్యాండ్స్. ఫస్ట్ విజిట్ లాస్ట్ 10 days బ్యాక్ నా క్లాస్ ఎవరు విన్నారు? రేజ్ యువర్ హ్యాండ్స్. లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ విన్నారు కదా? లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ లో థియరీ ఎక్కువ ఉందా, డయాగ్రామెటిక్ రిప్రజెంటేషన్ ఎక్కువ ఉందా? లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ లో థియరీ ఎక్కువ ఉందా, డయాగ్రామెటిక్ రిప్రజెంటేషన్ ఎక్కువ ఉందా? ఓకే, సో ఇఫ్ ఐ టెల్ యూ బై రైటింగ్ ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ లైన్ ఇన్ ద PPT, do you people have interest in reading then each line of the PPT, or do you people find interest if you find diagrammatic representation? Because as a human nature, we are more interested in grabbing the content if it is diagrammatic way. Example చెప్తాను. ఇప్పుడు మన నోట్స్ ఉంటది కదా, సిలబస్ ఓన్లీ 5 unit syllabus is no 5 unit syllabus. We know all the English lines. Okay, we are reading from first year, second year, third year, but we are unable to remember that last semester subject if we ask now. కదా, మనం లాస్ట్ సెమిస్టర్ ఏదో సబ్జెక్ట్ ఉందనుకోండి, ఇప్పుడు అడిగితే చెప్తారా? చెప్పరు. అదే బాహుబలి 1 సినిమా గురించి చెప్పమంటే, ఫిలిం గురించి చెప్పమంటే చెప్తారు కదా. ఎప్పుడుదో పాత ఫిలిం నేను చెప్పాను అనుకోండి, అది చెప్తారు కదా. హ్యాపీ డేస్ ఫిలిం చూసారా? హ్యాపీ డేస్ ఫిలిం చూసారమ్మా? చూడలేదా? పోనీ మీరు చిన్నపిల్లలు కదా. బాహుబలి 1 చూసారా? చూసారు కదా. సమ్ సి బి if I ask make one student to stand up and tell the story, he will tell exact story. Is it right or not? Is it right or not? If it is new story also, suppose if for unit 4, if I display all the content, syllabus content, this is a trailer. Displaying the syllabus is a trailer. Do you people find interest in finding out what is the trailer indent? No. If the cinema trailer is there, within 1 day you will find the interest and you will tell the complete story. Yes, that is the way of learning the diagrammatic representation. That's why decision tree is introduced. Decision tree is introduced for ease of understanding complex algorithms, ease of understanding classified data, ease of understanding predicted data. మీరు ఆ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లో చూస్తే ఇది ఉంది కదా. By seeing this easily you can understand that what is this example data, what is their objective, what is our task. Is it right? Our task is decision tree. What is their data? They have given some weather data. For what? For predicting what? For predicting to play the game or not. It is easy for understanding. So that's why decision tree mimics same as human. It thinks same as human. If it is yes, it follows one way. If it is no, it follows another way. It is very easy to understand huge, large data sets also. Okay. Now, if you write the notes, I will give the complete program. For each and every topic, I am having the program. I will include that program also. I am going to check tomorrow morning notes. Okay. Not in rough books. Don't make notes as a rough book. I want notes in a notebook only. If any one student fails to submit that book, I'm not going to give any notes. Write the advantages and disadvantages too. So look at the advantages. Stop writing. The time is. The first advantage is easy to use, easy to understand. The second advantage is it categorizes all numerical as well as the alphabetical data. Okay. And the third advantage is require little data pre-processing. Okay. Just if we are interested in writing the code, if we write the simplified code, we can categorize the large amount of data set also. But the thing is, if after generating of the tree, మనం ట్రీ జనరేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఏదైనా చిన్న చేంజెస్ చేసామనుకోండి, స్మాల్ డాటా సెట్ అయితే ఇట్ ఇస్ దేర్ ఇస్ నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఇఫ్ ద డాటా సెట్ ఈస్ మోర్, if we do the small changes, then it will be very difficult to predict the data as well as the classify the data. చిన్న డాటా సెట్ ఉంటే ఏం కాదు. ఇప్పుడు ఈ క్లాస్ ఉందనుకోండి, ఈ క్లాస్ డాటా సెట్ ని డెసిషన్ ట్రీ రాయడం అంటే ఈజీ. ఇఫ్ సంబడి లెఫ్ట్ ద క్లాస్, we can remove that unnecessary data. But if total college is there for decision tree making, if one student misses, goes in between for washroom, water, etc., then it is difficult to find out in the decision tree. We have to do the searching from the first node to the leaf node. Okay. దాన్ని ఓవర్ ఫిట్టింగ్ అని అంటారు. సెన్సిటివ్ టు స్మాల్ చేంజెస్ ఇన్ డేటా. రైట్ డౌన్ దిస్ అడ్వాంటేజెస్ అండ్ డిసడ్వాంటేజెస్. ఫినిష్. అరే మిమ్మల్ని క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతున్నా కదా, వాడుకుంటుంది ఈరోజు. రేపు నోట్స్ చూపించపో, ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్ది ఇప్పుడుది, అది కూడా కావాలి నాకు, నాకు కావాలి అంతే. ఒకవేళ వీడు అందరు రాసి వీరు ఈ రోజు నోట్స్ సబ్మిట్ చేసిన వాళ్ళ వల్లనే మీకు నోట్స్ రాదు. నేను వెల్ ప్రిపేర్డ్గా వచ్చిన, మీకు నోట్స్, ప్రోగ్రామ్స్, ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్, కొన్ని ప్రోటోటైప్ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ చేంజ్ చేశాను, అది కూడా చూపించడానికి రెడీ. గాలి లేదా? For a decision tree, now we will write, understand about each and every terminology. మీకు డెసిషన్ ట్రీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసేటప్పుడు లీఫ్ నోడ్, రూట్ నోడ్, పేరెంట్ నోడ్ అలా చెప్పాను కదా, ఆ టర్మినాలజీస్ నీట్ గా రాసుకోండి. First one is a leaf node. Write down. ఏమైంది? రేపు నోట్స్ ఒక్కరు సబ్మిట్ చేయకుండా నేను పీడిఎఫ్ ఇవ్వను. లేదా నార్మల్ వాటర్ బాటిల్. నేను జరగాల? ఇప్పుడు రాయవా? ఫోటోస్ తీసుకుంటావా? How many parents node will be there? Any number of parent nodes can be there in a decision tree. Okay, it depends upon if there is having child nodes. Any number of parent nodes can be there in a decision tree. Tell me, root node is a parent node. Root node is a parent node. Parent node is a root node. Every parent node is a root node. Very good. Partner winner class. A parent node has child nodes. Usually, parent node undante how it will come parent node? It will be the child nodes. Root node will have child nodes. Root node will not have child nodes. ఒక ట్రీలో ఒక రూట్ నోడ్ ఉందంటే దానికి ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ ఉంటుంది కదా. వినండి, నిద్రపోవద్దు. మీరు ఎంత టైం ఫాస్ట్ పెట్టినా నేను కంప్లీట్ చేయాల్సిన టాపిక్స్ కంప్లీట్ చేసే వెళ్తాం. ఓకే, see, this topic is very interesting. First listen to the class. Okay, root node, if at all root node is there, the child nodes usually will be there, but the parent nodes, if extension is there, the parent nodes will be there. Now the next question is there is a condition that in a decision tree, in a normal tree, only 2 child nodes should be there? For a binary tree, for binary search tree, that's I leave to you only that answer. It will not come under my nearest neighbor. Okay, my nearest neighbor is this only, not that subject. If I come for that subject, that will become my nearest neighbor. So here there is no rule that only 2 child nodes should be there. Now the question is, all child nodes are leaf nodes? All child nodes are leaf nodes? All child nodes are not leaf nodes. So all leaf nodes are child nodes? All leaf nodes are child nodes? Yes or no? Red shirt, stand up. All leaf nodes are child nodes? All child nodes are leaf nodes? Why? Why? Yes or no condition. We are predicting the values. Yes or no? If it is yes, why? If it is no, why? We should know the answer, no? Then only we can predict. See, the difference between child nodes and leaf nodes is, if there is no extension for the last nodes of a tree, that last nodes only is called as a leaf node. Keep heading. Classification of decision trees. Classification of decision trees. Tell me, what is this combination of these 2 algorithms called? What is the combination of these 2 algorithms called? CART algorithm. Okay, write down this. Supervisor combination of these 2 antuna CART algorithm అని అంటాం. Classification and regression. Right. Finish? So classification as well as regression, right? Two definitions. In classification, what we are going to do? In prediction, what we are going to do? Prediction is nothing but in regression, what we are going to do. PPTs పంపాలా అదే మీరు నోట్స్ రాస్తే పంపిస్తాను ఫస్ట్ లాస్ట్ టైం వచ్చినప్పుడు విన్నావా ఆ నోట్స్ ఏది అప్పుడు చెప్పింది రేపు మార్నింగ్ చెక్ చేస్తా ఎవరైనా ఒక్కరు రాయకపోయినా నేను పంపను అందరికీ రూల్ కదా పాపం వాళ్ళు ఫీల్ అవుతారు మేము రాయకుండా మేడం పంపుతాం Tell me answer for do the price of a house varies from the location? ఇప్పుడు మనం ఒక హౌస్ కొనాలనుకున్నాం అనుకోండి does it varies from location one to other location depending upon the size features you know that what is your doubt what is your doubt Finished writing? Look at the example. So, based on the given image data, here they have not given the exact age of the images. Okay? Based on the features, మన morning class లో చదువుకున్నాం. Prediction can be done numerically and also based on the features. Okay? Not exact only numerical, not exact 0 and 1. Morning నా example చెప్పాను. If my son is there beside to me, based on my features, we are going to predict that data. Okay? But you will not say that, Miss Madam, Miss Sagam Kanne suit అవుతుంది, Sagam Kannu suit అవ్వదు అని చెప్పలేం కదా. Based on the features, yes or no. Okay? Now look at this, look at the board. Here they have given some images. Based on these images, without exact age, we are going to draw the decision tree. Okay? The input values we have to take is age, gender, occupation. What are the input values? Age, gender, occupation, and the images they have given. Based on this, we have to categorize. We know how the girl image will be, how the boy image will be. Kada? Now, look at here. Actually, I have taken some age to segregate boys, male and female. So I have taken some age, suppose make age less than 15, 20. I have written here age less than 15. If yes or no, okay? If no, is male or female. If yes, here I have to categorize the data. Age less than 15. What are the different images come under this age less than 15? So what are the different images less than 15? Is this face looks like less than 15? Is this face looks like less than 15? No. Stand up. నిద్రపోతుంది ఒకటే దెబ్బ. Is this face looks like age less than 15? ఇక్కడ చూడు నన్ను కాదు. See here. Is this face looks like less than 15? Less than 15? Is my representation is correct? చిన్నగా ఉంటాను నేను, అది నాకు అందదు. See here, for age less than 15, the images which I have taken for S prediction. Did I done prediction here? ఇక్కడ prediction చేశానా? S and no? S and no predict అయిందా? For S prediction, whatever the images I have taken, is it correct? Is it correct? Age less than 15. Age greater than 15. Human kada, less than greater than అవుతుంటాయి. Is the images correct? Age greater than 15 correct kada? Okay. అటు ఇటు రావాలి కదా. సో ఏజ్ లెస్ దెన్ 15 is not, this is the no రావాలి, ఇక్కడ అక్కడ ఎస్ రావాలి. ఓకే, మా మిస్టేక్. ఓకే, this for no, the images generated is correct. If for S is male or female, the rest of the two images we are segregating as male or female. Here also we can draw a decision tree, male or female. For male, we will get the image this. Is it right? For male, we will get this image or these two images. These two images. We can extend the decision tree. But my decision is to extend only up to the 2 levels of child nodes. That's why I stopped here. Morning ఒక example చూపించాను కదా మీకు ఇప్పుడు కూడా. The depth of the child nodes completely depends on me. I want to stop here only, I stopped here only. If I want to extend, later on I can extend this child nodes. This node I can extend male or female. Okay. This is an example of the decision tree. నేను అక్కడ మిస్టేక్ చేసినాను గుర్తుపట్టాలి కదా కదా అంటే నువ్వు వినట్లేదు క్లాస్ మీరు సరిగా చెప్పట్లేదు అంటావా కూర్చో సరే అంటున్నాడు అతను write down this impurity measures. Keep heading impurity measures. Previously we have learned about in second unit distance measures as well as the similarity measures, two types of Euclidean distance, Manhattan distance ela aithe chusamo. Now we are going to learn for splitting the data, Gini impurity, entropy and information gain. Keep heading. Gini impurity measures. Gini impurity measures. So here, for this measure, we are going to find out the probability. You know about probability? It comes under the math subject. Okay, not going to explain now that. Okay, so here we are going to find the probability of incorrect measurements, incorrect classification. Why is it necessary for finding out the incorrect classification? Is it necessary? In the previous example, you people have been find out the incorrect classification. Is it right? Is it right? Stop writing. Stop writing. Here we are finding incorrect classification. Okay. Is it necessary after doing the classification of a data set to find which is correct and which is incorrect classification? Is it necessary? In the previous example, you people have been find out the incorrect classification. Yes? Yes, sir? So for such conditions, it is small kabatti by seeing the image, you have classified the incorrect classification. So for large data set, for finding out the incorrect classifications, we are using the formula of Gini impurity measure. So here Gini impurity measures the probability of incorrect classification. Total classification done. What is among that? What is the incorrect classification? Incorrect classification. The lower value means better classification. If we are getting the lowest value for while you are finding the incorrect classification, so then whatever the classification made based on the data set is up to the mark. If you are getting higher value, you have to redo the classification. Okay? Write down this formula. Finish writing this. So tell me, while finding the probability here, I am writing sigma. Can we get more than one incorrect while finding out the incorrect classification? For classification చేసిన తర్వాత more than one day is there is a possibility for getting more than one misclassification? No? ఇప్పుడు classification చేశారు కదా? Here we had found that only one misclassification is there because this is a simple small data set. Okay, if there is a big data set, there may be a chance of more than one misclassification. Okay, that's why here we are writing sigma. Okay, sigma of probability of misclassification. If it is one, only one value we are going to write. If it is more than one, we are going to do the summation of that misclassification of the data set. Finish writing this. ఏమైంది? Finish. Now we will solve one example. We will find the Jenny impurity as well as the entropy. Later you tell which measure is best for using for finding out misclassification. Okay. Write down this example. Example రాయండి. You have to make a decision between two impurity measures. క్వశ్చన్ రాసుకున్నారు కదా, మీరు సాల్వ్ చేయండి. Find the value. Here we are having two p values. We have to do the summation of the two p values. Okay. We are having in the formula sigma pi square is there, pi square is there. If you are having two values, you have to do the summation of two p values and do the subtraction from 1. What is the value? What is the value of Gini impurity? What is the value of Gini impurity? 0.5 means it is negligible, very low value. So we can tell that the classification done is up to the mark. Okay. Now we will see the entropy and information gain. This entropy measure, the formula for this is అక్కడ 1 మిస్ అయింది. కాదు సేమ్ minus value. Entropy value is minus of summation of pi log 2 pi. Write down this formula. మాట్లాడొద్దు. అయిపోయిందా? This is another formula for finding out misclassification. Write only till here. Okay. This is another topic, information gain. finished writing? ఓన్లీ ఎంట్రోపీ రాయండి, ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ గెయిన్ నేను చెప్పిన తర్వాత రాయండి. Now tell me, between Jenny impurity measure and the entropy measure, which formula is very easy for you to predict the misclassification? Which formula is very easy? Jenny impurity is very easy because compared to this entropy, here in entropy measure, we need to find out the logarithmic values. Okay. If it is small, we can find out the very easy. If the value is big, then it is very difficult to us. So compared to the entropy measure of finding out misclassification, it is very easy for use of Jenny impurity measure. Okay. Write down this information gain. Keep heading information gain. Information gain and inco measure. In impurity measures, another measure is the information gain measure. We are having three types. In impurity measures, we are having three types. Is it right? Stop writing. What are the different types of impurity measures? Jenny index, entropy, information gain. Third one, information gain, right? ఈ స్లైడ్ అంతే, ఏం లేదు ఇప్పుడు. నేను ఇక్కడ ఏమైనా జోక్ వేస్తున్నానా? See, in this is the original tree. In this original tree, this is one subtree. Okay, this is right subtree. In this right subtree, there is a chance of more extension of the tree. Okay, this is one other subtree. When coming to the formula, here we have to calculate. Suppose if we are taking the entropy of some parent node, if that parent node has some more extensions for the tree, we have to calculate the subset summation of each subset of the tree. Okay, suppose if I am taking the subtree 2, we have to calculate the entropy of that subtree 2 by the total number of subtrees. Okay, for each subtree we have to calculate the entropy value. That's why we tell Jenny index is more suitable for misclassification. Okay, and also ikkada ee subtree chesetappudu, if you miss any value, because here we have to find the logarithmic values, log values for each and every probability. Is it right? For each and every probability of subtree, we have to find the logarithmic values. If we miss any point value, then complete decision tree finding out misclassification will change the value. Is it right? That's why in disadvantages we tell that this decision tree is sensitive to small changes in data. Okay, sensitive to small changes in data, and it is overfitted. Okay, if we tell to have the more number of child nodes, if the given subtree if the given decision tree, this is the given decision tree which we have generated, I can extend only one more child node, one more level of child node. Is it right? If I want to extend more 5 to 6 levels, is it possible? Is it possible? It is not possible. If I change the values, it is predicting misclassification. I have changed only yes and no kada. రెండు చిన్న వాల్యూస్ నేను చేంజ్ చేశాను. ఇక్కడ ఎస్ పెట్టేది నో పెట్టాను, నో పెట్టేది ఎస్ పెట్టాను. డస్ ద క్లాసిఫికేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద డెసిషన్ ట్రీ చేంజ్ అయింది కదా దీన్ని. సో దట్స్ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్ విత్ ద డెసిషన్ ట్రీ. ఇట్ కాంట్ యాక్సెప్ట్ స్మాల్ చేంజెస్, అండ్ even the small changes will lead to the other value of the misclassification. Okay, now write down this information again. Finish writing? Write down this example. You check the log values after going home. I didn't check the log values. ఇంటికి వెళ్ళాక లాగ్ వాల్యూస్ చెక్ చేసుకోండి మీరు. నేను ఎగ్జాక్ట్ వాల్యూస్ చెక్ చేయలేదు. The misclassification may be 1 or less than 1 or more than 1. Huh? I don't know about log values. నాకు లాగ్ వాల్యూస్ తెలీదు. మీకు తెలుసు కాబట్టి మీరు ఇంటికి వెళ్ళాక చెక్ చేయండి. Finish. So this is the graph for between Jenny impurity and the entropy. Draw the graph. The difference here is both Jenny impurity and entropy measures are used for the misclassification. The value, the high value for the entropy is more when compared to the Jenny impurity. Because in entropy, we are using different logarithmic values. We have to use the probability values with logarithmic and we have to justify the misclassification index. Finish? This graph is from textbook. You have to must and should draw in the semester. మీరు ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఏదైతే రాస్తారో కంపల్సరీ ఇది రాయాలి జెన్యూ ఇంప్యూరిటీ మెజర్స్ రాసినప్పుడు. Finish? మీకు 4:30 కా బస్ అసలు 4:30 కంట కదా 4:20 వదిలి పెడితే సరిపోతుంది 5 నిమిషాల్లో వెళ్ళిపోతారు కదా 5 minutes లో వెళ్ళలేరా ఇక్కడ నుండి write down this. మీ క్లాస్ అర్థమవుతుందా క్లాస్ అర్థమవుతుందా మీకు మీకే అర్థమవుతుందా ఏం చెప్పాను ఇప్పటి వరకు నేను suitable. Stand up. Which impurity measure is best suitable? Stand up. Which impurity measure is best suitable for misclassification? Jenny impurity. ఎందుకు ఎందుకండి అది బెస్ట్ సూటబుల్ ఎందుకు? ఇంకా 2 ఉన్నాయి కదా, ఇంకా వేరేవి 3 ఉన్నాయి కదా. ఆ నేను ఇంత గట్టిగా అరుస్తున్నాను కదా, చెప్పండి ఏమంటున్నారు? అవునా? అతను ఏం చెప్పాడు? స్టాండప్ స్టాండప్. కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్. కరెక్టేనా? కరెక్టా కాదా? కరెక్టా కాదా ఆన్సర్? మీరు స్టాండప్. వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ గ్రాఫ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్స్? గ్రాఫ్ ఎంట్రోఫీ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ గేనా, రెండు మధ్యలో గ్రాఫ్ ఉందా? ఒకసారి గ్రాఫ్ డిస్ప్లే చేయండి ఎవరైనా. బాబు డిస్ప్లే గ్రాఫ్. చెప్పు. ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ గేన్ ఎక్కడ కనిపించింది? అక్కడ ఎక్కడ కనిపించింది ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ గేన్? గ్రాఫ్ డిస్ప్లే చేసినప్పుడు Finish. So now we will discuss about regression based on decision trees. Till now we completed the classification. Now we will see regression based on decision trees. For what we use the regression? For what we use the regression? Here we are telling that regression task by predicting continuous values at the leaf nodes. What is the meaning of this continuous values? Akada continuous spelling tappundi. Okay. As a human, I also do mistakes. Don't concentrate on that. What is the meaning of here? Continuous values. Continuous values ante enti? You know about the palindrome? Fibonacci series, palindrome. For Fibonacci series and palindrome, if I give the value equal to n, okay, in program, in while we are doing the C program, C or Java, Python programming, in some conditions, we are going to get the continuous values, infinite values. Okay, in such cases also, our impurity measure should predict whether it is correct or not, yes or no condition. Okay, so for that, hello, if you are not interested, you can leave. So we use the decision trees for predicting the values. Okay. Why? Because it is easy to predict the values using decision tree, because by using the prediction of values, classification is very easy. Calculation of misclassification is also very easy. So example is predicting the house prices based on features like size, location and number of division of rooms. Okay. Write down this regression based on decision trees. Write the continuous spelling correctly. I don't know about the continuous spelling. Okay, don't predict me that I don't know anything. Spelling ravu madam ki ani predict cheyakanడి. Finish writing. అయిపోయిందా? Don't talk. Look at the program. There is no work for you for right now. Okay. I will not make you to write because you are discussing a lot. See, in this program, we are doing two predictions. Normal decision tree prediction as well as the linear regression prediction. Linear regression prediction means here we are taking only single value. Okay. Here in this tree prediction, actually we have to predict for some index 5 comma 10 for some value for some data set at point of time 5 comma 10 we have to predict using the decision tree. If I predict using the decision tree, the value which I expect is 4. I should get the value as 4. Means in a decision tree, if suppose we are calculating the misclassification or predicting index at some point of time, the predicted value I have to get 4. Whenever I use with linear regression, the output I expect is 5. Because in linear regression, in decision tree, by seeing itself, we can tell that where is the misclassification. The example which you have which I have seen for male and female images. But whereas we are using linear regression prediction, it is difficult for after calculation only we can do that linear regression prediction. Okay, this is one of the basic example. Actually, when I executed it, I have given the same answer. We will see the next second program. In this second program, the program is same. The expected output is also a same. But here, the maximum depth number of children to be displayed, I have taken as, what is the number there? What is the depth of the children I have taken here? Maximum depth 2 means my children, whatever the decision tree is there, the depth of the children should be only 2. Okay. If at all I need the prediction at the 5 comma 10 also, the prediction will not be done. The nearest prediction will be done. Okay. Meek example edaithe monna last time vachinappudu chuinchanu. If there is no the nearest neighbor within the radius or thing, it also predicts the percentage of the proximity. Okay. Here actually the expected value I should get as output equal to 5. Okay. Tell me why I am not getting as output 5 only, why only it is getting output as 4. Output 4 అని ఎందుకు వచ్చింది నాకు? ఇక్కడ 4 అని ఎందుకు వచ్చిందండి? రెగ్రెషన్ అది ప్రెడిక్షన్ 4 అని ఎందుకు వచ్చింది? నాకు 5 రావాలి కదా. Because we have reduced the maximum depth of the children. Okay, we are in the first program, we are only giving the input, we are only giving the output. We are making the decision tree flexible according to its display. Now we are decreasing the maximum depth, but we are expecting the same output. Does it give? Does it gives? No, it gives the nearest proximity index. Nearest value it will give. Mottam no అని చెప్పదు. If it is nearest value also, it will give the answer. Okay, that's why the answer is not our expected value as 5. So these all you will get understood if you do practically. Practically program చేసినప్పుడు you all get understood. Okay, I will share you the programs. You download Jupyter in your systems. Anaconda download చేసిన తర్వాత అందులో Jupyter download చేసుకోవాలి. Okay. You can observe the tree here. Only 2 depth values are there. Okay. Listen here. In the previous example, where we have classified based on the male and female features, there we are not having any numerical values. There we are not having the occupation of the images, but based on the features only. Based on the features only, we are classifying the images. ఈ పీపీటీ మీరు సరిగ్గా వినకపోతే నేను 4:30కి వదిలిపెడతాం మిమ్మల్ని. 4:30, 4:25కి మిమ్మల్ని వదిలిపెట్టేస్తాం. ఓకే, listen to the PPT carefully. Listen to the PPT. In a decision tree, tell me the answer. In a decision tree, if there is a chance for further splitting of the parent node, can we do further splitting of the nodes? Is there is a possibility? If it is there is a possibility, can I do? Can I do or not? Can I do or not? See here. Morning A example. See, this is the example. Here, max, look at the board. Maximum depth equal to 2 is there. 2 is there. This is the decision tree. This is the decision tree. So, as I have mentioned, max depth equal to 2. Only 2 levels of child node should be there. The tree is displayed only except the root node. It displayed only to the 2 levels of child nodes. If I want more extension, can I do or not? No? Let's see whether it can be done or not. I am changing to 3. I want 3 levels of child nodes. Did I get it? 2, 1 plus 2 plus 3. So here there is a possibility, depends upon us for further classification of the child nodes. Let us check for 5 whether it can be done or not. Okay. Now, so with this slide, we will stop here. This is actual data which we got. The graph which you are seeing, this is an actual data which we have got from the example. So here in this graph, there are 2 types of data sets, red and green, whatever you are seeing. In the 2 types of data set, now our task is to classify the data, to split the data. Some of our friends that said that splitting ante vidadiyadam. Ippudu danni vidadiyalannamata. Okay, we have to split that data to the possibilities. How many possibilities are there? We should split the data to that extent of possibilities. So second image which we will see now. Here I have done one split. Means for my parent node, I have done 2 child nodes. 2 splitting has been happened. In this, can I do more splitting of data? Can I do? Yes or no? That is one split. Here, after this split one, I have divided more split. Okay. Can I do more? Let's see. Split 3 as well as split 4. ఇక్కడ ఏముంది ఈ గ్రాఫ్ చేయడానికి చెప్పు. ఇక్కడ ఏం జరిగింది? స్ప్లిట్ చేస్తున్నాం కదా, కూర్చో. నేను ఇక్కడ మాట్లాడుతుంటే నువ్వు మాట్లాడుతుంటే నాకు డిస్టర్బెన్స్ ఉంది. Okay, so here in this fourth graph we have done another split 3, split 4. Okay, now we have divided some splits. Let us see, one more is there. No. Okay, maximum possibilities of given data has been done, maximum classification has been done. So here whenever an example is given for you to draw a decision tree, at a time we have to not we should not draw the decision tree. We have to follow step by step. ఓకే, మనం ఎప్పుడైనా మనకు డేటా సెట్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు మనకు తెలుసు కదా, ఇప్పుడు మీ డేటా సెట్ అందరు ఇచ్చారు అనుకోండి, సిఆర్స్ ఉన్నారా మీకు? సిఆర్స్ విల్ హ్యావ్ ద ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ద డేటా సెట్, విచ్ స్టూడెంట్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు విచ్ క్లాస్. అట్లా అని అది ఒకటేసారి ఒకటే రూట్ నోట్ పెట్టి 1 2 3 4 and 60 చైల్డ్ నోట్స్ పెట్టి రాయొద్దు. ఓకే, we have to decrease the number of levels and we have to split the data, classify the data. Okay, at a time we should not do like that. Okay, any doubts? You understood everything? You understood everything? Shall I ask doubts? If you are not having doubts, I will ask the doubts. I am having some doubts. Okay, మీరు ఛార్జింగ్ పెట్టండి, కొద్దిసేపు నేను ఉన్నంతసేపు. Shall I ask doubts? I will give you 5 minutes. Today's only on the today's class. I am going to ask you the questions.